Philippians chapter 4, verses 14 through 16. Paul wrote, "Yet it was kind of you to share my trouble. And you Philippians yourselves know that in the beginning of the gospel, when I left Macedonia, no church entered into partnership with me in giving and receiving except you only. Even in Thessalonica, you sent me help for my needs once and again." In the previous post, I shared about some financial struggles that I experienced after starting up my consulting business. I needed to learn many lessons that would prepare me for the pastoral ministry. At the time of these struggles, I was a member of the Gideon's International. We met every Friday morning to read the scriptures and pray together. And at one of these meetings, I shared a prayer need. I shared that I was in desperate position, that I needed some help. I was desperate for some business to come in. I asked the men that they would pray that the Lord would send business in for the company. And the obvious implication was that I was struggling financially. In my entire adult life, I had never been in such a situation. Well, after the breakfast was over, one of my fellow Gideons shook my hand, and it was a $50 bill. Now, I had never in my life been in a position where I had to take a handout. Not even years before, when I was out of work for 3 months. Yet that 50 was vital because I did not have enough money to purchase groceries for our family. Honestly, it was a humiliating experience. Prior to this, I'd been the one helping others, and now others were helping me. Now, my prideful urge was to refuse the gift. However, then I remembered something that a wise pastor once told me. He stated that we should never withdraw our hand back from the one who would want to bless us. You see, it was the Lord who laid that burden on the heart of that man, and just like it was laid on my heart when I saw another person in need. What a slap in the face it would be for the gracious person if I refused his offer of benevolence. Later, after entering into the full-time ministry, I found that I would be blessed very often by sincere believers in a variety of ways. Some have given my wife and me vacation getaways. Others have given us gifts on special occasions. And in these times, I thought to myself, I do not deserve such expressions of love. Yet they were doing what the Lord impressed upon their hearts. So I received the gifts graciously with thanksgiving. In this passage, Paul's extending his gratitude to the Philippian church for their generosity in partnering with him in the gospel ministry. Paul received their gifts with gratitude. You see, that $50 gift to me that man gave me when I was in need was a wake-up call for me to overcome pride and become a humble recipient. To reject a gift that is offered would have been to steal a blessing from the one who offered it. I believe we all really need to learn this lesson. It's something that I really needed to learn going into the pastoral work.